And so, the legend lives on. Will you dare to visit this haunted school and uncover its dark secrets? Or will you let the past remain buried? If this story sent chills down your spine, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more bone-chilling tales. See you in the next video. Once upon a time, nestled deep within the misty outskirts of a quiet town, stood a grand yet ominous building, a school for girls that had been abandoned for decades. Its name, once proudly etched into a marble plaque, was now eroded beyond recognition. Yet, everyone in the town knew its sinister reputation. The school, decades ago, had been a place of discipline and learning. Young girls from affluent families were sent here to study, under strict supervision. Dear soul. But behind the walls of order, something dark brewed, a story that was whispered in hushed tones by the elders of the town. The tragic past. The legend begins in the year 1958, when a young girl named Aisha enrolled at the school. Aisha was different, quiet, reserved, and often the subject of cruel bullying by her classmates. Her tormentors saw her silence as weakness, but Aisha harbored a secret that none could fathom. One stormy night, the school was hosting its annual cultural evening. The students were busy rehearsing for their performances in the grand auditorium. Aisha, excluded from the festivities, roamed the dark hallways. No one saw her go to the attic that night, nor did anyone hear the desperate cries that echoed through the halls hours later. The next morning, Aisha was found hanging from the rafters of the attic. Her eyes, wide with terror, seemed to pierce through whoever dared look at her lifeless body. The school administration ruled her death a suicide, and the event was quickly swept under the rug. But the students began to notice strange occurrences from that day forward. The hauntings begin. The first sign came just a week after Aisha's death. The attic, once silent, began to echo with the sound of footsteps at night. Lights flickered uncontrollably, and whispers filled the air, calling out to students by name. One girl claimed she saw Aisha standing at the end of her bed, her pale face illuminated by moonlight. The figure whispered, "Nah, help me," before vanishing into thin air. Terrified, the girl fled the school the next morning, never to return. Rumors spread like wildfire. Students reported seeing a shadowy figure lurking in the mirror of the girls' washroom.
Forgotten dreams. But my eyes, oh, my
Books
eyes,
would fall from
they glow with
shelves,
an otherworldly...
doors would slam shut on their own, and the scent of burning candles often filled the air without any explanation. The school closes. The final incident that sealed the school's fate happened on the anniversary of Aisha's death. The students gathered in the auditorium for an assembly. As the principal addressed the crowd, the chandeliers began to sway violently. A piercing scream echoed through the room, and suddenly the lights went out. When they came back on, a message was scrawled in blood-red letters on the walls. "You let me die."
You let me die.
That night, the staff and students fled the school in terror. The building was shut down indefinitely, and no one dared to set foot inside again. The present day. Years later, the school remains abandoned, its windows shattered, its walls covered in ivy. Locals claim they still hear the sound of a girl singing a haunting lullaby at night. Others swear they see a pale figure standing in the attic window, her lifeless eyes watching anyone who dares approach. Brave souls who enter the building never come out the same. Some report being chased by unseen forces, while others find cryptic messages carved into the walls, pleas for help, perhaps from Aisha herself. No one knows if the restless spirit of Aisha will ever find peace. But one thing is certain, the haunted school for girls holds secrets that are best left undisturbed.